Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Bearcat Sports Network here in Kearney, Nebraska. Bearcats just ran out here. We got 2:30 left before kickoff. But before kickoff, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Pinnacle Bank, because without them, this wouldn't be possible. Lincoln High versus Kearney High. Today, we have Lincoln High comes in at 3-3, and Kearney High coming in 2-4. Last year, Kearney was 5-5 and went to the state semifinals. Last year, Lincoln High was. Last year we were all. Lincoln High was 1-8 and made it to the first round of the playoffs. And granted, last year everybody made the playoffs, so there is that bit to mention as well. Today, of special note, there is going to be a different kickoff kicker today. Dahlgren tore his MCL, which will remove him from kickoff coverage, but we'll keep him in at field goals, and he was drilling them from. He drilled one from, I think, a 45, 55. I think it was 45-yard field goal today in warm-ups. He drilled one. And then let's see. And then Caden Miller is expected to play if he came off from a sprained MCL in that happened in the Bell West game. So Caden Miller was out at Columbus, and he is expected to return. He accounts for 43% of the receiving yards and is 8 for 12 in reception. He averages pass off with Miller is an average of 117 pass yards, and then without Caden, it was 97 pass yards. On defense, there have been 2 scoring touchdowns for the Bearcats and a total of 16 total forced turnovers. DeAndre Ndugwa had an 80-yard interception for a touchdown in the last game against Columbus, and a 43-yard field goal return for a touchdown. So the defense certainly of note. But to kick off to start today, the Islanders. Back deep to receive, Caden Miller and Xander Ruhling. Bearcats ready to receive the kick today. It's homecoming here in Kearney, Nebraska, as we prepare for kickoff. It'll be a squib kick, picked up by the Bearcats. Rian Green getting that ball up to the 45. Great way to start on a kickoff return for the Bearcats, as Riley Miller will take the field to lead the Bearcats. Parker Wise to his side. Riley Miller lines up in the shotgun. Parker Wise to his left. DeAndre Ndugwa goes in motion to the far side. Riley Miller runs the option, pitches out to Parker Wise right behind him. Parker Wise cuts up the middle, gaining for a gain of about 5, getting up to the 49-yard line. Riley Miller in the shotgun. Hands off to Parker Wise. Parker Wise on the outside. Stiffs arm one defender. Moves forward for a gain of about another 5 yards. He will get up to the Lincoln 47, and it will be 3rd and 1 for the Bearcats. Bearcats driving early here. Riley Miller runs in to relay the play. Miller with the option. Pitches outside to Parker Wise. Parker Wise breaks one tackle and will be forced out of bounds at the Lincoln High 42-yard line. Enough for a first down for the Bearcats. Caden Miller lines up on the right side, on the near side. Wise to Miller's right. Max Myers goes in motion to the far side. Miller keeps for himself. He'll head up the middle. Breaks one tackle. Wrapped up by a swarm of Lynx, and he will be brought down at the line of scrimmage. Second down and 9 for the Bearcats. Wise to Miller's right. Miller drops back to pass. Screen pass for Parker Wise. Parker Wise cuts up, breaks one tackle, and will get down to the Lincoln High 31. Enough for a first down for the Bearcats. Bearcats marching early here. As I did mention earlier, the Lincoln High comes in 3-3. And on defense, they have allowed 6 passing touchdowns and 12 rushing touchdowns. And they also returned 6 starters on defense from the 2020 season. Wise to Miller's right. Bearcats in the trips left side. Miller runs the option. Pitches outside to Parker Wise. Parker Wise cuts up alongside, goes through one defender, and will be forced out of bounds at the 17-yard line. First down for the Bearcats. Bearcats now have 3 first downs. Bryson Anderson motions to the near side. Hand off to Parker Wise. Parker Wise up the middle, meets contact, and will go forward for a gain of about 4. Which will leave 2nd and 6 for the Bearcats. As I did mention, Cade Miller was expected to play and has been out there this entire first drive here for the Bearcats. Bearcats now at the Columbus 14-ish yard line, 14-yard line. Miller runs forward for himself. He goes through one defender, and he will have enough for the first down. It'll be 1st and goal for the Bearcats. A little bit closer there than I thought it was, but they give the okay for the first down. 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. Braden Anderson on the left side. Play will be stopped for an injured for an injured Lincoln High Link. Braden Anderson on the left side, as well as DeAndre Ndugwa on the near side. Caden Miller, as well as Max Myers. It'll be a pitch outside to Parker Wise for a touchdown for the Bearcats. Bearcats go up early here at Foster Field. Parker Wise with a rush of 6 is enough for a Bearcat touchdown. Bearcats striking early and only taking off about 4:15 off the clock here in the first quarter. We have 7:46 left to go as James Dakin will line up for the PAT. The kick is up, and it is good. That makes the score 7-0. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
Well, all my dreams are sweet.
Life is about waking up to a brand new dream. We're the local bank that's with you, wherever it leads, because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank.
Welcome to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. I did mention earlier with the torn MCL, James Dakin will not be doing kickoffs, which means that will bring up Eli Randolph, a sophomore, to come kick off for the Bearcats. Eli Randolph at the reserve level of football. He does kickoffs and splits PATs with Nathan Hibbard. Eli will line up to kick, the lefty, ready to kick it deep. Be a low kick. It'll bounce down to the 10-yard line. Bearcats on the coverage, knock him out at the 15-yard line. Great kickoff for the Bearcats as they allowed about 5 yards of coverage on that play. 5 yards of return, I mean. We'd like to give a quick shout out to Nolan Dart, who today is down enjoying himself in the rowdy section and who is also nominated for Homecoming Royalty. We will have the Homecoming Royalty Court at the end of the game, so you'll have to stick around for the announcement of King and Queen this year. Big highlights for the Bearcats on defense. They've only allowed 371 total yards per game. Lincoln High will run it off to the outside. Bearcats will sniff that out and will have a result of a loss of 1 on the play. Young on the carry for loss of 1. Bring up 2nd and 11 for the Lynx. The Lynx send 2 to the outside. 1 on the line. Lynx motion. Shovel pass to number 4, Tyler Longs, and he will be forced out of bounds after a gain of about 3. Tyler Lawrence on the reception. 3rd and 9 for the Lynx. Parker Wise lined up at linebacker. Tanner Johnson in the near side corner. Quarterback Lincoln High will roll out with the quarterback, and that will be enough for a first down. Lincoln High gets it up to the 27-yard line, 28-yard line. No, I was right, 27. 27-yard line, 6:11 to go here. Lincoln High lines up in the I formation. 2 receivers to each side. Handoff inside. He will cut up through the middle. And we'll go for a gain of about 5. Braden Anderson and Jack Dahlgren, the 2 safeties for tonight. Green on the far side corner. Lincoln High comes out in the I formation again. Tight end on the line on the near side. Handoff. Will be up near the 49-yard line for number 3, Magni Young. Be 1st and 10 from the Lincoln High 48-yard line. Bubsy hands it off. Well, actually, he will keep for himself, and he will be wrapped up near the line of scrimmage for about a gain of 2 up to the 45-yard line. Be 2nd and 8 for the Lynx. Busby at quarterback. Young stands behind him. The I formation, handoff. Be sniffed out by the Bearcats, and he will go backwards. Tackled by number 43, Xander Ruling. Third and eight for the Lynx. 3:55 left to go here in the first quarter. Lincoln High staying in the I formation. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Drop backs to pass. He will break 1 tackle. He will break another. Oh, he will be wrapped up, sorry, not wrapped up. He was forced out of bounds at the Kearney High 34-yard line. Broke a couple tackles, getting himself all the way up to the Kearney High 34-yard line. We apologize there. We had some audio issues. Still a little bit of buzzing in the background. Again, we having that buzzing issue coming back. Do our best to keep that on. Lincoln High will take a shot, and that will be caught in the end zone. What a grab by the Lincoln High Lynx. That will be a touchdown for Lincoln. Big pass by Lincoln High on third down. Finds the end zone. Lincoln High will go on to tie it at 7. 2:05 left to go. Lincoln wanting to tie it here. There will be a flag on the play. False start. False start on Lincoln. That'll move the PAT back 5 yards. Parks to kick the PAT from an added 5 yards. Kick is up, and it is good. Lincoln High ties it up at 7 for their drive. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
There's no place quite like our middle of everywhere. We're the bank that'll help you celebrate everything it brings. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network. Again, we're having those audio issues. Getting a buzzing sound. But a return by the Bearcats gets them up to about the 35-yard line. Bearcats lose the ball on that last play, but we're able to recover about a yard behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and just about 11 for the Bearcats. Riley Miller in the shotgun, Rian Green to his right. Fakes the pass, fakes the handoff with the pass. That will be tipped up into the air and dropped down to the ground. Luckily for the Bearcats, as that will leave 1:18 on the clock, but that pass almost intercepted. Lucky that it wasn't. It'll bring up 3rd and 11 for the Bearcats. Riley Miller heads to the huddle. Riley Miller in shotgun, Rian Green to his right. Cade Miller to on the near side. Riley Miller finds Rian Green up past the 50 as he will be knocked down at the 51-yard line. First down for the Bearcats into Lincoln High territory. Caden Miller and Max Myers to the near side. Braden Anderson to the far side. Ryan Green and Riley Miller's right. Riley Miller with the option. Keeps it himself. He will dodge by one defender and get up to the 37-yard line. Up to the 37. Enough for a first down. Riley Miller drops back to pass. Heaves one out for Cade Miller. Just overthrown Caden Miller on that one. There is a flag on the play, overheard by the speakers. I'm not finding it, but it went over the PA system. Maybe they already picked it up. Looking like there is a flag. We'll await the call here. Be against the Bearcats. Not sure what the call was. That will be a 10-yard penalty. Never mind, a 15-yard penalty. Again, not sure what the call was. Didn't identify it off the. From the official. So it'll be 2nd and 25 for the Bearcats. First down line is marked at the 29-yard line. Riley Miller will line up the shotgun. Riley Miller keeps it for himself. He will dive forward to the 45-yard line for a gain of 10. Bring up 2nd and 15. 3rd and 15. And that will mark the end of the first quarter. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
Well, oh, my dreams are sweet.
Life is about waking up to a brand new dream. We're the local bank that's with you, wherever it leads, because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank.
Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Bring you in here into the second quarter. It's tied 7-7 here in Kearney, Nebraska at Foster Field. It is 3rd and 15 for the Bearcats. 3rd and 16. Riley Miller drops back to pass. There will be 2 flags marked down on the play. Riley Miller will be hit and the ball comes loose. The Bearcats do fall on it. And it does look like there might have been a block in the back call or a holding. Bearcats are moving backwards. Be a holding call. And that penalty will be declined. It will be fourth and a long. Fourth and a very long. Fourth and about 20. And that will bring on Tanner Johnson to send it deep. Not sure what happened there as it was on the line of scrimmage. Officials will meet in the middle here. False start on the Bearcats. That will move them back another 5 yards. That will put them to their own 46-yard line. Tanner Johnson stands at the Bearcat 30-yard line. This kick is up. A high end-over-end kick for the Bearcats. And that one will bounce straight up into the air. And it will take no bounce whatsoever towards one side. And the ball will be spotted at the Lincoln High 28-yard line. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
There's no place quite like our middle of everywhere. We're the bank that'll help you celebrate everything it brings. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. There's no place quite like our middle of everywhere.
Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. The game's all tied up here in the second quarter with 11:38 to go. Lincoln High has the ball at their own 28-yard line. Lincoln High in the I formation. Hands it off the middle. And that will be stuffed out by the Bearcats for a loss of 2. Cash Roseberry on the tackle. Noah Molina, Cash Roseberry, marking up the 2 middles. A third lineman on the outside. A handoff off the middle. Snuffed out, and that will be tackled by DeAndre Ndugwa up at the 33-yard line. Brings up 3rd and 5. 3rd and 6, excuse me. Lincoln High sticking with the I formation. 2 receivers to their left, 2 receivers to the right. Bearcats have 1 safety. DeAndre Ndugwa pressuring. Lincoln High will air this one out. That will be caught. And that will be spotted at the Bearcat 25. 2 big passing plays are the highlight of Lincoln High's offense tonight. 1 for a touchdown and 1 for about a gain of 50. About 45, 50-ish yards. That will put Lincoln High in the red zone. Lincoln High loving their deep ball tonight. Lincoln stays in the I formation. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Handoff will be kept by the quarterback. That one will be muscled down for a loss of 3 on the play. Dropped at the Bearcat 29-yard line. Lincoln stays in the I formation. The only formation I can remember. The Bearcats will break through at the right time. Pressure getting to them, and the Bearcats will have a sack for about a loss of 7. Xander Ruling gets the sack there. That will be third and about 21 there from the Kearney High 36-yard line. Bearcat defense showing up on this drive. This will be a timeout called on the field. Timeout called by Lincoln High. We're going to take a break with them. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
Well, oh, my dreams are sweet.
Life is about waking up to a brand new dream. We're the local bank that's with you, wherever it leads, because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank.
Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Lincoln High sends a man in motion. Drop backs to pass. That will be caught in the middle, and he will be drilled by Parker Wise, bringing them up to their original marker at the 25-yard line. It'll be 4th and 10 for Lincoln High. It appears Lincoln may go for it. Lincoln will line up to go for it here. Lincoln sends a man in motion. Drops back to pass. That will soar incomplete above their intended receiver. Bearcats stand. And Bearcats will take over at their own 25-yard line. We'll take a quick break. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
We're the bank that'll help you celebrate everything it brings. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. We bring you back here. Kearney with the ball at their own 25. 7:49 left to go. We're all tied up. Miller pitches outside to Rian Green. Rian Green breaks one tackle. He keeps going through multiple hits, and he will get it up to the 37-yard line. What a run by Rian Green. Muscling his way through one and taking 2 hits to go for an extra couple yards. Braden Anderson on the near side. Caden Miller. Braden Anderson motion to the far side. Miller rolling out right. Finds Miller. Miller unable to bring it in. Using a lot of Millers there. Riley passes to Caden, and Caden is unable to haul that one in. Bring up 2nd and 10 for the Bearcats. Miller lines up with Rian Green to his right. Miller pitches outside to Rian Green. Rian Green dives forward, to the 50-yard line. Enough for a first down. First down Bearcats at the 50-yard line. When the Bearcats win all of their games, they're averaging a total of 395 yards per game and a total of 40 points per game, and only have 300 turnovers total in their 2 wins. And the losses, they're averaging a total of 222 yards per game, 20 points per game, and 7 offensive turnovers total. Miller will pitch that one outside. He will be pulled down late. Miller asking for a flag, not getting one, but Rian Green will get up for a gain of about 7 into Lincoln High territory. Parker Wise in at running back. And Miller's left. Caden Miller to the far side. Riley Miller keeps on the option. He will break his way through several tackles up to the 30-yard line. First down, Bearcats. Bearcats liking the option today. Max Myers motions to the far side. Miller on the option again. And he will be swallowed up for a loss of 4. As Lincoln was able to cover the option that time. Option been one of the Bearcats' favorite plays today. That'll make it second and 13 as he was dropped for a loss of 3. Parker Wise to Miller's right. Wise drops back to pass. Screen pass for Parker Wise. Parker Wise, there's a flag thrown on the play. Parker Wise will get up to the 18-yard line. My guess would either be a block in the back or a holding call in the screen. Bearcats struggling with penalties early here in the first half today. We'll await the call from the white hat official. We'll be holding on the Bearcats. It'll be second. And it'll be second and 15 for the Bearcats, as it'll only move them back about 2 yards since it was a spot foul. Miller with the play heading to the huddle. Bearcats, you really only see 2 main types of play calling. They'll either use signals from the sideline or they'll run it in. Kearney likes to run it in from the sideline. Miller drops back to pass. Targeting Max Myers, as that one will be thrown behind him and find the ground. Bring up 3rd and 15 for the Bearcats. Parker Wise to Miller's left. Caden on the near side. Miller rolls out left. Miller finds Caden, and that will be caught on the near sideline. That will bring up 4th and 1 for the Bearcats. It looks like we're going to see the Bearcats go for this one. Might see maybe a double a double 2 count instead of a single count. And they do get the jump off sides, exactly what they were looking for. There will be a 5-yard penalty. The official is signaling a timeout, though, I think. It looks like it was a false start. There was a false start, not a false start, an offsides. But there will be a timeout by Lincoln High just in time before that happened. We're going to take this break. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
Well, all my dreams are sweet.
Life is about waking up to a brand new dream. We're the local bank that's with you, wherever it leads, because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank.
Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Bearcats in a bunch formation on the left side. Pitched outside to Parker Wise. Parker Wise finds a gap. He will get enough for the first down, and he will get up to the 13-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. Bearcats go for it on 4th down, and it pays off. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. Bearcats in the red zone. We're now under 5 minutes to go here in the second half. Riley Miller keeps it for himself. He breaks one tackle, tries to make another man miss. The pile, he will be met at the pile and go forward for a gain of about 2. Bearcats really liking the option plays today. Braden Anderson heads to the far side, as well as Max Miller. Caden Miller to the near side. One more receiver to the right. That will be another flag as an offsides penalty. That will bring up second and 4, I believe. Yep, that will be offsides on Lincoln High. No movement from the Kearney side, brings up 2nd and 4. .355 left to go here in the first half. Bearcats taking plenty of clock on this drive with them. Bearcats line up 3 to the near side. Miller will keep this one for himself. He makes one man miss. He will go forward up to the 3-yard line for the first down. It'll be 1st and goal for the Bearcats. Bearcats knocking on the door here late in the second quarter. We're all tied up at 7-7. Ball placed at the 3-yard line. Miller, Wise to his right. We hand off to Wise. Wise up the middle for a touchdown for the Bearcats. Bearcats take the lead here with 3:02 left to go in the second quarter. 3-yard touchdown run. That is Parker Wise's second tonight. .302 left to go. Bearcats up 13-7, hoping to make it 14 with the extra point from Dahlgren. Dakin lines up for the PAT. Miller to hold. Snap is high, but pulled down. Kick is up. It is good. Bearcats lead 14-7, 3:02 left to go. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
There's no place quite like our middle of everywhere. We're the bank that'll help you celebrate everything it brings. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Bearcats lead 14-7, 3:02 left to go here in the second quarter. Randolph lines up to send this one deep. Randolph kicks that one out to the 5-yard line. Bearcats on the coverage. He will be upended by Xander Ruling. Xander Ruling tackling him at about the 17, 18-yard line. A flag is on the play. DeAndre says it's on Lincoln. Looks like will be a cut block, I believe is the term. I think it's cut block. But that will send Lincoln back, I believe that will send Lincoln back 10 yards. That leaves the Bearcats to hold Lincoln for 2:57 here. There's 2:57 left to go, second quarter. Lincoln with a long way to drive here. Lincoln does love their deep ball, though. Back to pass, short pass. That will be wrapped up for a tackle for only a gain of about 1 or 2 by Jack Dahlgren. Rain green on the near side. DeAndre goes to the far side. Jack Dahlgren takes cover of the inside guy. Braden Anderson is the safety. Lincoln High will run this one. Lincoln High trying to make something go. He will spin and he will lose about a yard on the play. Coach Cool hustling down and he will call a timeout. That will leave 2:11 on the clock. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. 2:11 here to go. It's third and 10 for Lincoln High. The officials will call this one dead for a second. They will move the play clock back up to 25 seconds. Lincoln High sends a man in motion to the near side. Lincoln High rolls out to the near side. That pass knocked away by the Bearcats. That will be 4th down and 8. 2:06 left to go here in the first half. I will send Kaylin Miller back to receive the punt. Lincoln High will punt from their own end zone. Lincoln at the edge of their end zone. That punt almost blocked by the Bearcats. That will be an end-over-end kick, taking a Lincoln bounce. Caden Miller decides to pick this one up. He makes 2-man miss. He will end up going down at the Lincoln High 44-yard line. A flag on the play. His first half has not been a very good half of penalties for either team here. Will be on the Bearcats. Looks like holding, I believe. Bearcats will take over at in their own half, at their own 42-yard line. 1:53 left to go here. Bearcats hoping to add one more to their total. Bearcats will kick off to start the second half. Caden Miller on the far side. Riley Miller, pass outside to Caden Miller. Caden Miller makes 1-man miss, and he will be out of bounds at about the 49, 48-yard line. We'll look to see if it's enough the first down for the first down. It's close. And they will say, yes, it is. First down for the Bearcats at the Lincoln High 48-yard line. Riley Miller lines up the shotgun. Rian Green to his left. Cade Miller on the near side. Max Myers as well as on the near side. 2 receivers to the left. Braden Anderson. Miller rolls out to the left. Lets that one go. And that will be picked off by Lincoln High. Lincoln High taking this one into Bearcat territory. And he will be wrapped up at the 40-yard line. Lincoln High tipped that pass. Lincoln High tipped that one. And then first man unable to catch it. Second man able to pick it up. But we're going to take a quick break here. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
There's no place quite like our middle of everywhere. We're the bank that'll help you celebrate everything it brings. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. injury for the Bearcats. Brooks Paul, as he will hobble off to the sideline under the weight of both trainers. But Lincoln High will take over at the Bearcat 40-yard line with 1:30 left to go. Lincoln High drops back to pass. Lincoln High is a man open as he is unable to get that one in. He had one hand on it, just not able to haul that one in. Kearney really getting beat deep on the deep ball today here. Kearney's lucky that they've only been able to connect twice. They've missed 2 or 3 times. That would have been very big plays. 1:28 here to go. Lincoln will receive the kick to start the second half. .128 left to go. Lincoln with 3 to the left. Drops back to pass. And he will be dropped for a sack. As there will be some words exchanged after the play. He will be sacked for a loss of about 7 on the play. Bring up 3rd and 17 for Lincoln High. A minute left to go here. Lincoln High likely to look for something deep again. Kearney High will stack the box, showing blitz. Flag on the play. It looks like it'll be to delay a game. That will be a timeout for not Columbus, but Lincoln High. We're gonna take that one with him. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. 40 seconds left here to go in the first half. Kearney leads 14-7. Lincoln, 3rd and 17 from the Kearney High 46-yard line. Lincoln drops back to pass. Pressure coming. He will lob this one deep, and that will be out of bounds, leaving 31 seconds left on the clock. Lincoln likely to punt it as it is 4th and 17. Lincoln as I mentioned before, Lincoln gets the kick to start the second half. Back deep to receive, Caden Miller. Coach Cool will run down and call a timeout. He saw something he didn't like. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. 4th and 17 for Lincoln High. 31 seconds left to go. Kearney leaves no one backwards. This will be a short kick out of bounds at about the 25, 20. They will move that one. Oh, he will move back up to the 20. Oh, he's still going. Yeah, he will go to the 31. Okay, I was about to say, I was like, that was out a long time before it got to the 20-yard line. But he will probably be spotted at the 31. 25 seconds left to go here. Kearney looking to make something happen. Kearney with one timeout. Lincoln High with none. Riley Miller. And he will just take a knee, so this will be the end of the first half. We are going to turn off our microphones but leave the cameras on for the band. We will see you back here at the start of the second half. Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. You're back here in halftime, during halftime here, getting ready for the second half. Bearcats lead 14-7. 2:40 left to go in halftime.
Okay, Mitchell, what was your thoughts on the first half of the Bearcat play?
It wasn't great. They did look like they had some good drives. Both sides did have very long drives, so there wasn't a whole lot going on. I think we had one of our drives come to an end with a pick.
Right.
Yeah, that was
a bad throw by Riley.
Yep, his throw behind him, tipped up into the air and intercepted. He almost had a couple other ones almost get intercepted by getting tipped up in the air. But the times they have scored, they have looked pretty good. They've been able to take time off the clock, drive a decent chunk of the length of the field, and score.
Yeah, Bearcats are finding some good things on the edge there. They're really not trying to go up the middle against Lincoln High, but they're finding success on the edges.
Especially with that option.
That option,
play.
that you can definitely tell Coach Gould, because we really haven't seen, a few plays of the option throughout the year, but we haven't seen a lot of the option. A few plays here. What do you think? Right, option about 15, 16, 8 times so far this first half.
Our option's been the number one play that we've gone to.
Yeah, Coach Gould's finally here, and that's open up. Really, the passing game has not developed. We've had some short in-Mary passes, but just really nothing there. Riley right now is just not. He's not finding the receivers yet. Good job of the Lincoln High secondary. They do have some athletes back in that secondary. As you see, they've had twice Bearcats had them third and long. And Lincoln High has had 2 deep pass plays converted, and both times Bearcats were defense was there. It was really good defense. It was just a better pass play.
Yeah, there were some when they were going deep, the Bearcats were just behind the guys by a couple steps, and then that little bit of a separation Lincoln's been able to find.
Yeah, fine there. Both big third down stops here, but only gave up on one. Turnover was big there. Bearcats had good field position with about 2 minutes left, and that pick. Nothing came out of her from Lincoln High. But so far right now, the Bearcats have just kind of stepped up on defense. They've limited the opportunities of Lincoln High. And so things are going well there. But Bearcats going to kick off here the second half on this absolutely beautiful night. I mean, if you're in Kearney and you're listening to us, get in your car.
Yeah,
come on down to UK, because it is. I mean, you can't get a better night. No wind whatsoever. That flag is absolutely straight down. It's about 60-some degrees. This is beautiful Friday night lights. I mean, you see the stadium light right here. This is outstanding. Okay, Lincoln High is going to going to return it, and again, Kearney High School is a proud member of the Strive family of schools. Strive is a Nebraska-based company that works with schools to not only help stream those great events, but develop educational experiences for students in the world of digital media. Over 150 schools strong, Strive, working to help students and schools tell their stories. If you have any questions about Strive, please contact me, the advisor. My name is Robert Goff. I'm coming here for the second half because Mitchell is going to take off towards the end of the game because he's got homecoming duties, don't you?
Yeah, I have to go
crown a king and queen.
Yeah, I have to go manage and wrangle all of our nominees.
Put them together, So I came up here and also thanks to everybody at Pinnacle Bank for our primary sponsor this year. Without their financial support, we'd not be able to bring you these events like the one you're watching tonight. I want to personally thank Nikki Masek, Brian Moore, and the rest of the incredible group of people at Pinnacle Bank for their financial support. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. And we're off second half. Mitchell, take it away.
Randolph kicked it deep to about the 10-yard line. Lincoln High able to get up to the 21-yard line. Is that where they will take over the second half?
I know it's that Randolph is that Eli has been doing the kickoff duty. Did James do the first half, or did Eli do it?
Eli did the first half because James tore his MCL. Like I mentioned this at the beginning, but James tore his MCL, which is right now I have for sure that Eli will have this game.
Yeah, and see, James has been doing the field goals because James did the 2 extra points, but Eli was doing because James really can't run.
Because ideally there won't be coverage on a field goal.
Field goal, because James can't run. He can kick.
Run outside by Lincoln High. He will make one man miss, but will be stopped about 2 yards up the field.
And that's been their workhorse there. That's Imagine Young. Imagine Young there. He's been kind of the workhorse, that number 3 at the back. He's had a couple big runs, a couple nice runs earlier, but for the most part, the Bearcats have bottled him up.
Couple tackle for losses as well coming from some of those runs.
Mm-hmm. Actually, a player that really kind of stepped up this game here, number 1, Jack Dahlgren.
He has been great today.
Jack has had himself a very good game. We have not talked his name much this year, but number 1, Jack Dahlgren's had himself a good game.
Lincoln will roll out of the pocket. He will step up and will take this one for himself. He has a first down and more.
Yeah.
He'll be out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
That's a nice awareness there by number 13.
He originally rolled out of the pocket to the near side and decided to reverse the field and was able to get about 15, 20 yards on that run.
Yeah, that's Busby there. That was a nice job. He was looking downfield there, and he looked and he saw all of that green pasture there on the left side and said, hey, I can run it for a long ways. And that was about a 20-yard pickup for Busby. I think it's a 16-yard pickup, and we ball to the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Lynx.
The Lynx hand it off. Be run up the middle for a gain of about 1 on that one.
I think it was Imagine again.
Yeah, Young.
Young.
Young picks up 2 on that carry, brings up 2nd and 8.
And we want to apologize. Our iPad didn't connect, or the app, so we are unable to bring you guys stats tonight. So we apologize for that. Usually Mitchell tries to get the stats going, but sometimes technology just doesn't work out for us, does it?
Does not.
It works. Big second down play here for the Lynx.
Lincoln High in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left. Lincoln High will run this one up the left side, and he will get a solid gain of about 5.
That's a nice show by Young there. Or sorry, by Busby there, number 13. Just kind of followed his blockers. You know, he wasn't trying to break out, just kind of stutter, step. Just kind of follows his blocker. Saw a little seam there and burst through it there for about a 6-yard gain. Brings a very manageable 3rd and 3.
He did a great job of letting the play develop before he decided to go.
He didn't try to, he didn't go really quick. Rob that midfield. 3rd and 3, big play here.
And he will Bearcats will jump off sides.
Yep, hard count got him.
Wise on that far side and another lineman on the inside. Maybe.
I think we had a couple Bearcats jump there. That's an easy pickup, 5 yards. Well, we're out there here. Got a text message. Got a shout out to Alex Lane. Alex, she's up in Minnesota right now, up at St. Olaf's, checking out college. That's her wannabe destination, her prime destination. She's up there. Alex is a Strive person. She usually is here running our switchboard, computer, and announcing, and great young lady, senior, and doing some college visits right now in Minnesota. So, hey, Alex, we miss you. Can't wait to see you back next week. And have fun at St. Olaf's, the Christmas school.
Or it sounds like Frozen. It sounds like Frozen, too.
I know, I said that to her, too, and she gives me some bad looks.
Just get named after a snowman.
I know. Named after a Frozen, college named after a Frozen movie.
Because I'm sure Frozen came out before that college was.
Yeah, absolutely.
1st and 10 for Lincoln from the Kearney High 48-yard line. Lincoln will drop back to pass. That pass will be caught, and he will fall, trying to make a cut up field, but he will fall at the Kearney 39.
That pass caught by number 2, Adonis Hutchison, junior, 6'2", 172 pounds. Nice snag there by Adonis, sliding down there. Got 8 yards. 8 yards.
About 8 yards on that one.
Brings up 2nd and 2, ball at the Bearcat 39-yard line. Lincoln and I, now trying to mix in a little pass. The first few drives, it was nothing but run. That first quarter was a very quick first quarter.
It was.
Because Bearcats took the ball first, ran it, pretty much right down the throats, touchdown.
Yeah,
Lincoln High got it, ran it.
Yeah, they've both been averaging about 5 minutes. 5 minutes to drive, it seems.
Yep.
That looks like it'll be enough for a first down.
Imagine Young kind of following his blockers there on the left side. Got 4.
And Young will get
about 3 or 4. But more importantly, first down.
8:35 left to go. Bearcats up 14-7. Lincoln with the ball in Bearcat territory at the 37-yard line.
Again, we're getting towards the end of the season here. Lincoln High again comes in 3-3. Bearcats come in 2-4. 2 games remaining on each team's schedule. Bearcats host their final regular season home game next week against Elkhorn South. After this play, a fumble on the play.
Fumble.
I think
Bearcats got it by the Bearcats.
Yep, it is Bearcat ball. I don't know who jumped on it. I can't see. Was it? I think it was Molina.
I think it was either Molina or Nathan.
71 Molina. Yeah. Well, what? See it because number 13 there, Busby. He saw it. He went down, and Molina kind of went down, and I think it was just Molina, and Molina's just bigger.
Yeah, Busby went for it, and Busby hit it went too far and hit it to the right of him.
Yeah.
At which
And Melina kind of dove on it, got in there.
Gave
It's
it
like
for the Bearcats.
yeah. And
I think give the Bearcats good starting field position again for them.
right, that is I think that's the first turnover for Lynx tonight, isn't it?
It is.
It is, yeah.
One turnover, that fumble for the Lynx and the interception for the Bearcats. Only one turnover on each side.
Yeah, so turnovers even. So Bearcats take over first down at 43-yard line.
Bearcats run the option again. Miller keeps it for himself. He works forward, and he will get up to the 48-yard line.
That was a good keep by Riley. Watch that all the way. Saw that hole develop. Lincoln High, they drifted down to the bottom of your screen there. They kept drifting, watching Weiss, and Riley just baited them. The old two just hold. And when he sees that defensive end, that linebacker commit, and they committed to Weiss, hole opened up. Miller went there, got 6 yards, 5 yards.
Lincoln's starting to recognize the option a little bit more, but when run right, the blockers are all doing well.
Right.
There's not much they can do. Max Myers will take this one.
That's a little jet sweep.
He will
nice
gain
stick.
about 2 yards on that one, up to the 50-yard line.
Kind of slow developing play for 2 yards there. That allowed the safety to get up there. The block was there on the outside on the top of the screen, but the jet sweep was taking a long time. Myers getting there, and allowed that safety. I think it was 22 that hit him there, and now he's kind of going off the field there. 22, we've seen his name, not Javon Ludi, 6-foot junior. Number 22, he hasn't been impressive tonight. I've been watching him. Played wide receiver, has been playing a safety cornerback, number 22. I think he hit the stick. He's been grabbing his shoulder. That's like one of those stingers.
Yeah, got him in the right spot on the hit.
Those hurt.
Yeah.
But in about a few plays, he'll go away. He'll roll it out, and he'll be back in.
Just a bit like a cramp. It just hurts you for a bit, and after that, not much after.
Big 3rd and 4 right here for the Bearcats.
Wise in pass protection. Miller finds
found a seam route.
Caden makes one man miss, makes another man miss. He's going on the far sideline.
He's going to get caught there.
2.
I think
That's
he's
a touchdown for the Bearcats.
His hands are raised. What a run by Caden Miller.
47-yard reception.
Nice run by Caden Miller there. Come back. No. There's a yellow handkerchief on the ground. More than likely, that is a hold.
That's in the position.
There's
two flags on the play.
Is there 2 flags?
One at the 50 and one at the 48. Far sideline.
And there looks like they're walking them back. Bearcats, some heads are down. Maybe offsetting. I don't know. Maybe we're seeing here. There's a lot of conversation. That's, for a hold, usually
for a hold, this probably could be something else here.
What do you think else? What a great run by Cade Miller.
It was. He was able to find the open space.
Bearcats are pleading their case right now. So that's when I see Bearcats pop up and pleading their case, that's
not usually a good sign.
That's not a good sign. That means that one's coming back off the board. Yep. So I think it's Caden.
Braden Anderson's trying to plead his case.
I think it's 56. Is that that's Nathan?
That's Nathan Grabenstein.
Yeah, Nathan was not happy about that. We'll see here. That's an illegal shift.
So that would have been Braden Anderson. Must have been creeping forward towards the line.
Those penalties offset. Okay, so 3 fouls. So it was an illegal shift. So he must have
Braden Anderson.
Braden must have been moving. I think you have
if you start moving towards the line of scrimmage, he has to be going laterally. He cannot move forward until the ball is snapped.
So he must not have been moving forward, or some kind of illegal shift in that there. And then after that one was 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, one on the Bearcats and one on the Lynx, and those offset. So of course the Lynx are going to take the shift. That's a 5-yard penalty, replay 3rd down.
Bring up 3rd and 9 for the Bearcats.
That's a first, again, that seam route that was seen. We've not seen Caden really hit, and it was right up there, seam route right down the middle. Made a guy miss, kind of grabbed the back of the jersey. I almost was thinking going to have a horse collar.
Almost looked like a horse collar.
Yeah, but he had the jersey.
The Bearcats are going to call timeout as the play clock rolls down. Coach Cool did not get a play into the huddle quick enough. But we're going to take this one with him. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
Well, all my dreams are sweet
Life is about waking up to a brand new dream. We're the local bank that's with you, wherever it leads, because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank.
Well, all my dreams are sweet.
Life is about waking
Test.
Oh, that came on. Yes. Yeah.
And we're back here, Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. We're showing there we got a little sideline camera going on, trying to work on that tonight there. We got some glitchy. We'll get to figure out. We'll get that figured out there on how to make that a little smoother.
Very first night with it, so there's always going to be a couple of goosebumps. Miller.
3rd and 8, looking long.
Logs
And he's
his
got him
feet.
again.
Caden Miller. 10, 5, in the end zone. Touchdown,
And
Bearcats.
there is no laundry on the flag. Put it on the board. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Bearcats respond.
There's-
no.
Now, there's a flag coming really late. I don't know if it's going to be on the Bearcats or going to be on.
He ran in to separate DeAndre and the Lincoln High player, but there must have been it couldn't have been something said because
Must be
he
some
was
action.
far away from the play, so there's no way
Right, yeah,
could
he
have
was
heard
a
it.
long ways away from the
He
play.
was on the near sideline.
Exactly. But it's one of those things that we've got to keep our composure. The touchdown's going to stand. Keep your composure. And I guarantee you, Coach Cool is going to find out who that flag was on, and there will be a talking.
And they won't play in the. I believe they don't.
Oh,
play
they'll
in the
play.
first-
They'll play.
No. I believe they sit out the first drive of the next game. Is what I can. I think is what.
Yeah,
But I
we'll
think
see.
that happened to Riley Miller.
Well, we'll see. We'll see here. Because now here's the big thing is, if it's an unsportsmanlike, I believe is the rule is if you get 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties,
That's an ejection.
that's an ejection. So, and there was just an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Kearney High and an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Lincoln High in the last play. And so we're going to see here who is it? We know is this if this is on. Well, they're talking to Lincoln High, so my guess is just on Kearney. So we're going to back it. No, I think they have the choice to do it either on the extra point or on the kickoff.
They're over to talk to Coach Cool now.
Yep,
The ball is.
they're going to probably take it on the kickoff. Touchdown's good.
Unsportsmanlike on the Bearcats.
Yep, and it's going to be assessed on the kickoff. So hopefully Eli can really hit this one. All right, but score counts. So Bearcats will now up 20-7.
Looking to make it 21-7. That kick is up by Dakin, and it is good. He is
good.
3 for 3 on the night. Bearcats up 21-7. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network. We'll be right back.
There's no place quite like our middle of everywhere. We're the bank that'll help you celebrate everything it brings. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Bearcats up 21-7 here in the second half.
And special guest taking the mic is our usual play-by-play man, Dartman, Nolan Dart. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. It's a beautiful day to have some football, and it's a great day for homecoming.
All right, Dartman, you got to tell us, why are you not on the mic tonight?
I'm not on the mic tonight because I am on homecoming royalty. I was nominated, and I'm very humbled by the nomination. And
we're being a little biased up here, but we all said that we're all going to vote, and Dartman's going to win. And that's what we're going to announce. Whether he wins or not, we're just going to announce on the air that – no, we can't do that, can we?
No, we got to make it official.
We got to make it official. Okay. On the kickoff at the 25-yard line, Eli Randolph, take it away, Mitchell.
Yep, Eli back to kick deeper than normal after the unsportsmanlike penalty that is being assessed on the kickoff. Eli trying to kick most of the field here. Be one of his better looking kicks of the night.
Well, it's 25-yard line.
Lincoln High makes one man miss, and he will be wrapped up and taken down at the 39-yard line.
That's not, not bad.
No, Eli's had some pretty good kicks.
Yeah, he
tonight.
kicks off there. He hit the 25-yard line. When he hit about the 25, so he would have about the 10. So Eli's a good soccer player. It's amazing how these soccer players tend to be field goal kickers.
I have a question. What happened to James?
James has an MCL.
He tore his
MCL.
This is news to me.
Yep. So he can do field goals, but he just can't run. So
Wow.
of course, kickoff returns. He's kind of
that certainly makes it harder.
Yeah, he can't run.
I know.
That's a problem. But he's 3 for 3 in the field goal on kickoff returns, aren't extra points.
Yeah. So his kicking isn't affected. It looks like right now.
Ball on the
That
ground.
snap will be dropped.
Bearcats cover that one. Oh, nice.
DeAndre comes in to help take him down, and that will be a loss of 2 on the play.
And I think I think it's Busby down 13.
I think Busby's down.
Okay, we on a Bearcat Sports Network, we have our policy that we do not show injured players. So that's why we're going to move away. So we're going to just show the Bearcats walking off here. We're going to hold on the cameras here, but it's always our policy to not show a player down. So if you're wondering who's down, it's just our policy not to show a player. It is Busby, and actually he's getting up down feet, so he's moving off, sir.
That's always a good sign. You don't want to see players stay down for too long.
Never. We never want to see a player go down. Football is a violent sport. We all know that, and we and the boys inherently know, and they risk it because of this. This is a sport they love. This is absolutely a sport they love to play, but they know the injuries that could possibly. But Busby's got to go off. We wish him, hoping he come back. He's a good player. Enjoying watching, but he got off. He walked off on his own power.
Which is good. Which is more than what I can't remember the number of our player who went off.
He was Brooks. Was it Brooks
okay,
Paul?
That rings a bell now. So Brooks Paul, I believe I did see him on crutches.
Yep. Okay, we're new quarterback in, number 14.
He will get a gain of about 3.
New quarterback in the play. That was Justin Baba Havnoff.
Tell you what, there are some really difficult names on this one.
Baba Hanoff. I apologize to all Lincoln High fans. We're trying.
I feel like the more Lincoln teams and Omaha teams have harder names to pronounce than any other schools in the state.
Good to see it. Busby back in.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So it just probably just said something, a little tweak, but
feeling fine now.
Absolutely. And I have a hunch this kid's a warrior. He's probably looked at his coach. Coach, I'm going in. Big 3rd and 9.
Busby drops back to pass. He airs this one out deep.
Nothing there.
Lincoln High wants a flag, but part of that pass interference is that you have to have a chance to catch it too,
Exactly.
And that was nowhere near the play.
Right. Number 16 was pleading his case there.
Yeah, it looked like it was almost a little bit of miscommunication right there on the route. The coverage team did a good job of going out to the secondary. Did a good job, but man just wasn't there.
Yeah, Jesse Cruz was pleading his case there. But if you look, so there is, he kind of just ran in. The Bearcats have a right there. He didn't grab him or anything. They just kind of ran into it there. And Busby, it's like, hey, a Bearcat has a right to be there. Give me a short kick. Yep, quick kick again.
That is going to go forward.
Get out of the way. Yep. Okay, it's going to take a Lincoln High bounce. So about a 30-yard punt.
About, yeah.
30-yard punt.
Looked a lot better than it looked off the foot after it took that bounce.
And Lincoln High's been taking those quick punts. I think, you do that because you see if you catch the defense, if the defense is napping.
Then you can go for it.
Then, yeah, because the quarterback's there, and you can make a quick pass and maybe get up there.
A quick pooch punt.
Yep. And if not, then they'll just hit it there.
That's going to give the ball to the Bearcats at their 30-yard line.
So this is a big possession here for both teams here. Bearcats want to put something on the board here, go up by 3 scores.
Riley Miller will keep this on the option. He breaks one tackle. He's carrying another man.
There's a rugby pile. Go look at that.
And he will go forward for about a gain of 13, 14 yards here.
I've been loving the option that we've been seeing out of the Bearcats.
Oh, yeah.
It's been fantastic.
And it's been working so well. Like I said, Riley there, again, he saw the end, and he saw the cornerback come up and take away the pitch man. And by doing that opened up that inside lane. The whole thing about the option is you got to be patient, and Riley was very patient with the ball there. Nice job. He saw the opening, took it 14 yards.
You know what other team that goes to?
I was just going to mention this.
Come on. After this play, we're going to talk about this.
All right.
After this play, we're going to talk.
Miller in the shotgun, Rian Green to his left. Two receivers on the far side. Rian Green pitched.
Oh, that could.
Ball pitched. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he will be dropped for a loss of 5 on that play.
That was excellent defensive coverage right there by the Lincoln Lynx.
Right.
And also, I want to talk about a little bit about the 4-1 UNK Lopers. They had a tough loss last week, but it's homecoming this week. And
Yep.
Hey, game here at Cope Stadium at Foster Field at 2:00. So get in on the phone.
It's going to be a beautiful night tomorrow.
It's going to be a beautiful night.
Day. It's a beautiful day tomorrow.
Anyway, well, you can go watch the Loper game here, and then you can come home, curl up on your couch and watch the Huskers beat the Michigan Wolverines. I feel an upset brewing in Lincoln, and as Riley Miller takes it, and he has a solid game right there. He's going.
Riley got 13. It was 2nd and 15. He's going to bring up a 3rd and 4.
That's great play there.
Yeah.
He's fighting through defenders.
Yeah, absolutely. Here, UNK's of course, running the option by the incredible quarterback. Was it T.J. Davis?
T.J. Davis, who
Wow.
I believe should be the Heartland Hill Trophy winner this year. He actually has the most rushing yards out of a NCAA quarterback across all divisions, and I believe he has the 18th highest passer rating in all of college football.
So you want to see a great player in Division II come out tomorrow. Cope Stadium, Foster Field here, UNK. 2:00 kickoff, UNK, taking off Missouri Western, right?
Yes, sir.
And
Riley Miller will keep this one. He
look
goes
at
up
that
the middle,
hole.
and
Great.
he will first down and more up to the 36-yard line.
Great play fake. He saw Rian Green there. Is it Rian?
It is. I believe it is Rian Green.
He saw Rian Green, handed it to him, pulled it right out of his stomach, took it around the field there. First down, Bearcats. Yeah, coming to Foster Field, Cope Stadium, 2:00 tomorrow, UNK homecoming. Got to watch the Lopers. They're fun to watch this year. And then homecoming parade tomorrow morning, downtown Kearney.
Yes, sir, downtown Kearney. And also, if you want to have some good food, there's like the whole Loperville pregame experience. You can come and do that. Mr. Goff and I will actually be on the field doing some filming.
Yeah, we're going to be in the field tomorrow.
Shout out to Dr. Mark Bauer.
Rian Green with a breakthrough. He's going to go through. He hits one, and he will be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
I say for Rian, what is he all about? 5'6", 150 pounds.
What's
Rian listed here?
I'll give him the benefit.
5'8", 157.
Rian is not 5'8".
No,
There's no way Rian's 5'8". I like Rian. He's a tough kid. He's not 5'8". But he plays hard. Well, he plays strong.
See, is there someone we can compare him to on the sideline?
Let's hear. But I tell you, Rian, he had a play earlier that turn. They grabbed him. He stayed upright. Oh, he's looked real good this year. Very shifty in the backfield.
That was my running back in middle school. That guy.
Rian.
Give the ball to him and he'll give you about 10 yards.
He does not know how to stop. And then we have the big powerhouse in Parker Weiss. He's going to run you over.
Working on getting through that one, but that will be a gain of about 2 or 3 on that one.
Again, next week here, Bearcats are home. Next week, final regular season home game, where they'll be hosting Elkhorn South Storm. Now, you guys watched on Strive last night. Hey, shout out to Elkhorn South, our Strive school. Always going to shout out our fellow Strive schools. Watch that Elkhorn South game last night. I don't know who had the call. I know it's Elkhorn South. They did an outstanding job. So, gentlemen, if you're watching tonight, we're going to shout you guys out. I wish I had your names in there, but give me your names at KHS Media Pro. Throw us a little Twitter, and we'll give you a shout out. That was an outstanding game between Elkhorn South and Gretna last night.
I've seen some of the updates on Twitter.
Yep.
But Riley Miller will keep this one to himself. He's going to work on getting to the outside. He breaks one tackle, but still can't get through the other. That'll be a gain of 2 up to the 16-yard line.
And Elkhorn South won that game 28-20 over Gretna. So another one falls from the undefeated. I think is Miller South the only undefeated team left?
I think so, because Bell West
lost
has
one
to Millard
loss.
South.
Millard South, I believe that Gretna loss. Now Millard South is the only undefeated team right now in Class A. And actually, a big one tonight. We don't have a score. We look at Neb Preps. The big game of the evening down in Class B, Bennington, number 1 Bennington, and number 2. After this play.
Miller pitches outside to Parker Wise, a bit behind.
Yep.
But Wise able to get it tipped up to him without losing the ball.
Yeah, that's kind of blown up.
He will
Lincoln
lose
High got
about
in the
3.
Elkhorn. Bennington versus Elkhorn tonight Yeah, Lincoln High got too much penetration there. That kills the option all the time with penetration.
You know what? I'll say this about the option plays that the Bearcats have been running. They started off kind of shaky with some of the handoffs, didn't look kind of sloppy, right? And they're still getting the job done, but they picked it up, and that was just a slight flash of what the first part of the game looked like, and hopefully we don't have any more of those.
Okay, we got a tweet. I got a text from Alex. She said, "Thanks for the shout out." And by the way, St. Olaf was founded in 1874. And Frozen came out in 2013, so we're a little bit off. So I guess it wasn't named after a movie.
Ask Alex what.
They will fake the option. Touchdown, Caden Miller.
What a play.
Bearcats looked like they were going for the option again. Miller pulls back and drops and goes to pass, finds Caden Miller along the near sideline for a touchdown.
That's that run-pass option there. That's what the option does to you so good. And it sets up their touchdown. Bearcats, because everybody sucks up on that option. They think run, and then you step back, boom.
I had to think. I was like, it's fourth down, and we looked like we were going to run the football. And I was like, I know it's been working good, but I didn't think we'd go for it on 4th and 8.
And James Dakin in for an extra point, and up and good. Almost jinxed him.
Up and good. We don't want to be like that.
Don't jinx the Dr. Pepper commercials. And the flags are flying in Bearcat Nation. See the bear on the bottom of your screen. See the Bearcat, the cheerleaders and dance cats, and then our rowdies. Is that a Quentin Schaefer sighting I see?
I believe that is a Quentin Schaefer.
Is that Caleb Miller?
Caleb Miller.
I can't see.
And my guy Blake Radis.
Yeah, there we go. I was like, I'm struggling with the name too.
One of the great traditions at Kearney High.
I love it.
Is the running of the flags of the rowdies.
I love it.
I love it. Absolutely.
And Alex, if you're watching right now, please text Mr. Goff what kind of school St. Olaf is, because I have no idea what kind of school it is.
Yes, we got here. St. Olaf, so yeah, 1874, that's where Alex Lane is. And again, you'll hear Alex. She'll be back next Friday when, again, Bearcats take off Elkhorn South. And everybody remembers last year, I talked about 2 fantastic games last year versus Elkhorn South, both very classy. I had a chance to go to both games, and I stood on the sideline taking video on the Elkhorn South sideline. Absolutely classy individuals. They knew I was from Kearney. They thanked us for coming. They let me have any shot. Class. Young man named Robert I met. Do some video. Shout out to Robert. He's a great videographer doing some good stuff there. But Elkhorn South, we'll see you next week here. Foster Field, UNK.
Eli Randolph to kick this one deep.
Low line drive.
Low kick. It'll take Kearney bounce, but it'll be picked up at the 10. He will go through some and then be brought down at the 25-yard line.
All right. One more time here. 55 seconds remaining in this thing. And
some of the Athletic Weekly report here, in softball, the Lady Bearcat season ended this week at the A7 district, but they did not go out without a fight. Entering as the 3 seed, senior Kelsey Choplin threw a no-hitter against North Platte. The team eventually was eliminated and ended the season 14-29. Boys tennis. In the boys tennis, the boys competed in the Lincoln City Quad yesterday, losing only to top-ranked Lincoln East. The team continues to have a strong year, awaiting state seedings, which come out on Monday. State tennis is in Omaha next Thursday and Friday.
If I might add about the tennis team, they're having one heck of a year, as you said. And I honestly think that
it's a fumble. It'll be recovered by the Bearcats.
There it is.
That's Bearcat ball at 22-yard line.
I love to see it. I feel like every single time I open my mouth, the Bearcats do something great, so maybe I should just stay
Dartman, you're staying. Dartman, you are not leaving. You get a chance. You leave with about 1 minute left in the game. We're telling you right now, Dartman. Because you've been saying, hold on. Because remember 2 weeks ago, did I jinx us against Bell West?
You did.
Remember that? And you guys kicked me out of the booth?
We did.
Because whenever I said that Bell West hadn't had a big play yet, and all of a sudden that's when the guy ran for 80 yards. And then everybody came back. All you guys stared at me like, Goff, you can leave now. So I got booted to the sidelines.
You were in the middle of saying it as he broke through the line.
And I got booted to the sidelines. Great camera shots there. I want to give camera shots out to our main camera operator there, Claudette Alvarado. How you doing, Claudette? She's our main camera operator. Claudette is a sophomore.
That's a handoff to Max Myers, I believe. Max Myers takes a hits while hitting him, and he will be forced out of bounds at about the 16-yard line.
No little jet sweep there by the Bearcats. That one, now Myers turned himself upfield a little faster there.
Gain of 8 on that one.
Again, Bearcats are attacking that outside lanes, but it's working for them. Why not?
Yeah.
28-7 right now. Bearcats open up here. Again, they got the ball. They had a good stop. Lincoln High moved the ball right at the start, then kind of stuttered out. Bearcat got the ball, went down, had a big third down play to Cade Miller for a touchdown.
Called back,
but then got another play, touchdown, and Bearcats have exploded here for 14 points to blow this game open. And
Max
a chance
Myers
to really
goes in motion. Rian Green takes this one.
Bounce outside.
Cuts outside. Tries to go around one more, but just unable to do it. Gets to the 10-yard line, enough for a first down. It'll be 1st and goal for the Bearcats.
A little change of pace by Rian Green and Parker Weiss, isn't it? That shiftiness that Rian has and kind of jumping over people there. Because I don't think Parker will ever jump over anybody. I think he'll just – if Parker jumps over people, I think the whole sideline will explode.
I think so, because that man is just like pure muscle.
Yeah, dude. Parker more like just to hit you.
He doesn't jump over you.
He'll run it. Parker's being recruited to play linebacker at the next level, I believe. I think he's got several offers right now for small colleges right now.
That's awesome. Yeah, he certainly has.
Hand off to Rian Green. Rian Green on the outside. Caden Miller with the block. Touchdown, Bearcats! Rian Green finds the edge. Caden Miller with the great block gives enough space for Rian Green to go inside.
Absolutely. Here, I did good. That's what I want to point to, guys. Watch that. The whole play was set up by Caden Miller. We talk about touchdowns and like that. He held his block, and Rian Green just went right outside of it. And nice run by Rian Green. Went inside, saw nothing there, bounced it outside. Bearcats open it up with 21 third quarter points. There, I jinxed it.
Hey, we're at 20 right now.
Man,
Dakin, kick is up.
That was really high and
Goff.
My bad.
Well, I mean, we still got the lead, so we got 23 seconds.
I know. I mean, everybody's looking at me now. Ryan, our director's giving me a bad look now. I jinxed us.
All right.
We're at 20 points in the third quarter now.
20-point lead.
You know what? I mean,
there's the rowdy flags. I see their cheerleaders. I see our rowdies. And actually, to this year, we should tell Tasha. Have we had a shot of the rowdies?
No.
We'll tell Tasha, who's our camera operator down the ground. She's in the ground there, and to go check out the rowdy. Incredible student section size.
Benaya just backed off to go give the message.
Yep.
I know we've been looking at it a bit. I think we had that first. We showed it first at halftime because we weren't getting great.
Yes.
Weren't getting great video at the beginning.
Tasha's down there. We'll try to find her on our cameras, our main camera. We'll try to find Tasha here in a second here after the kickoff.
Tasha out here risking her life for these shots.
I know Tasha talked about that at the beginning when we first told her she was going to go down there. She's like, I don't want to be hit.
Yeah, in the first quarter, I was actually down there right next to her, and they really ran right next to us. And Tasha looked at me and goes, I thought I was going to get ran over.
There's a flag on the play, but he will be taken down about the 38-yard line.
Usually a flag like that is usually a block in the back.
It is usually a block in the back, or it can potentially be holding.
Yep. Okay, stop there. Right, the young lady in the yellow, right in the middle of your screen there, that's Tasha Russell. Tasha's usually up here in the booth with us, but she is running our sideline camera. We're having some connection issues with it right now, and we'll try to use it here. We'll kick over to it right now, and it's a great view. See, look at that view right now, but it's a little, it's
a bit choppy.
It's a little choppy, but boy, we get those connections. That's going to be an incredible shot right there. But we're going to send Tasha down on the Rowdies to get a good shot of the Rowdies there in a bit there.
Oh, and there goes the connection.
Yep.
Oh, we're back again.
So we'll get those connection issues figured out there. Here, UNK.
New piece of technology.
Yeah, absolutely.
They are Lincoln High now backed up to their own 12-yard line. They will hand that one off. He will muscle for every bit of that yard as he is up to the 15-yard line, and he will have a gain of 3 on that one. Brings it 2nd and 7.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so the third quarter is coming to a close, and I'm going to sign off. I got to go down to the sideline. I got to go talk to some friends that are meeting me at the game. I forgot to go talk to them, so I will go see them and yeah. So
going down to get ready for it. And next time we see you, it will be when we announce you for the homecoming royalty at halftime or at the end of the game. All homecoming royalty crowns go. So actually stick around with us. We're going to take a break here in a second, but stick around after the game where we will announce the candidates for homecoming, and then we'll crown a king and queen. All right, we'll take a break here. Bearcat Sports Network brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. We're back here for fourth quarter of action. Kearney High leading Lincoln High 34-7.
There's no place quite like our middle of everywhere. We're the bank that'll help you celebrate everything it brings. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. 34-7. We're getting a great shot of the defense right now.
Yeah, defense played a great game after that kind of drive there. Molina, who was a 56. Roseberry's had a great game there, 58. 56, Grabenstein. Defense has played real well tonight.
Handoff on the outside. Bearcats rallied to that one.
They strung that out there. Was that Weiss that finished him off?
Weiss finished him off. Xander took him first.
Nice shot. Xander, sophomore star out there, kind of stretched out, and Weiss came in, boom, put him down.
Xander started from at the beginning of the season. Xander just started on kick return pretty much, and then I believe the game Caden was out, he started getting a little bit more looks, and from today has looked really strong on defense.
Yeah, Xander Ruling's having himself a great year so far. Kind of moved himself in there. Bearcats here trying to put the hammer down right now. Big 3rd and 3 for the Lynx.
Lincoln High will drop back to pass. Airs this one out.
Caught.
Jack Dahlgren misjudges that one as he goes forward, but he recovers quick and will tackle the Lincoln High receiver out and force him out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
The ball was caught by number 4 there. Ball caught by number 4, Tyler Renz. I think he actually had the interception earlier. He had the touchdown.
Yeah.
Touchdown, that great pass earlier this game here by Busby. And I just got a text message. Bearcats had that big, after this play, we'll talk about Bearcat tennis team today.
I did mention them. They've got state seedings come out Monday, and state tournament is Thursday and Friday.
Shut down on the run there by Young. Bearcats blew that one up big time.
Loss of about 2.
Yep. Bearcat tennis team, final match, regular season match of the year. Took on Lincoln Southwest. I think this has been delayed twice. Bearcats won the duel 7-2. Congratulations, Bearcats, on the dual win against Lincoln Southwest, perennially one of the top teams. Bearcat tennis team really wanted to watch. They're right now they'd probably be a 3 or 4 or 5 seed as a team going into state tennis. Seedings come out Monday, and state tennis next Thursday and Friday. Bearcats going to take off there. Going to head to Omaha next. They'll go to Omaha Wednesday.
Drop back to pass. Pressure's coming from the Bearcats. He will air this one out. That will be out of bounds, but that was close. Evan Denny on the coverage, playing tight coverage.
He's following number 4. They're good pressure on the quarterback there. Scrambling, bringing him a 3rd and 12. But, again, Bearcats won 7-2 today over Southwest. Again, several teams. The girls volleyball team, final home game next Tuesday. I do not think we're going to be able to stream it because there's
the orchestra concert.
There's an orchestra concert. We're committed to stream the orchestra concert. We're going to try to see if we can work it out. But right now, probably going to. But show up there. It's senior night for the ladies volleyball team. We'll talk about that after this play.
Lincoln High rolls out to the pocket pass. He will pass to the other side of the field, wide open. He has plenty of room with first down and at more into their territory, forced out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
That's kind of a well-designed play there. That's the second quarterback. I don't think he's played it. That's kind of a.
He has that one play from when he that
could have. That's Baba Hanoff. Again, I apologize for the names here. I've not seen him. He's actually on the field. I didn't know.
I have seen him at receiver during the first half, too.
Right. And that's a well-designed play. Actually, I almost think it was going to be a pass backwards and to throw it again.
It worked out to just take it there. Pass over the middle. Caught for a first down and more. He's fighting to get extra. Bearcats swarm him up, and he will be taken down at the Kearney High 24-yard line. Yeah,
I just got a text message here. Our bad. West Side is still undefeated as well. I got a message from Coach Clark just texted us. He's been watching the stream up there. And I apologize to the West Side Warriors. 2 undefeated teams. West Side Warriors and Millard South, both undefeated on the season. Thank you, Coach Clark.
Coach Clark
for sending that information out to us. We appreciate that.
Deep ball aired out, incomplete, just over his head. You do mention Coach Clark. This is his first season as head coach of the freshman team. He's been the defensive coordinator before, and then Coach Plachek, who's now coaching girls cross country as well, who also had track. He's taking over for him at head coach, but he's doing an excellent job this year as he is 7-0.
Freshmen are undefeated. The freshman team is undefeated. They won their final game last week. Pass was attended to number 22, Javon Ludi.
Not only is the freshman team undefeated, but the JV is 5-0 and reserves is 6-0 at this time.
Nice. Good to see here. Bearcats bringing the blitz, and
that ball will be
high.
incomplete.
Yep, ball intended for number 2, Hutchinson.
Tanner Johnson made sure there was no chance of grabbing that ball.
Right. Busby had to get rid of that a little bit early. He had a lot of pressure on him there. And
3rd and 10 for the Lynx.
Bearcats are, going to try to bring some pressure here again, see if Busby can get rid of it. I'm sure Lincoln High will have max protection.
Looks like Lincoln High brings in a tight end on the line.
I've not seen Imagine Young last few series. He's had,
Xander Ruling will jump off sides there as he's trying to time that and get in for that early blitz.
Yep, Bearcats are going in for the all-in blitz there, and just kind of mistimed the jump there. Going to cost us 5, still 3rd down. The little things like that, I know we're up 34-7. Time is on our side. Clock is on our side. Scoreboard's on our side. But those things just drive Coach Cool crazy.
And I know, especially with those outside edge blitzes, I know Parker Wise had one of those in the last quarter. Kearney almost offsides again there, but he was able to stay on his side. Blitz coming.
Fade route.
That will be caught.
Did he catch that or he held on to it?
I think he caught it, but he's down at the 1, I believe.
Yep. They're going to mark him short. Oh, they're actually talking about it. I think they're going to – yep.
It's a catch, but he's all the way down at the 1. I saw him. I'm pretty sure that's a catch.
Yeah, that great catch there. Fade route there in the corner. Number 8, Benny Nagoye. I think that's the young gentleman here we talk about.
It looks like there is a penalty marker over there.
Laundry on the fly. Nagoye is he's getting a lot of looks now by colleges. Well, their Bearcats are looking back at the 1, so that's usually not a good sign. Oh, they're picking it up.
Not sure.
Personal foul. Okay.
So the ball was caught at the 1.
Okay, so it was a personal foul after the play was over. It had to be.
Yeah.
Okay, so after the play was over, there was a personal foul, and that's why it's first. I think it's 1st and goal, isn't it?
It is first. It should be first.
It should be 1st and goal. I believe that's what it is right now.
Should be first. Yep, 1st and goal. They got it on the scoreboard.
I don't know. The down marker says 1st and 10. We'll figure it out. But again, it's a personal foul. Ball was supposed to be at the half-yard line. Now it's
Drops back to pass. He's looking again. He's throwing into double coverage. Bearcats are there. Ball is overthrown.
Not much there. Throwing into coverage like that's tough.
Bearcats. The safety floated over to cover to help on that side.
The Bearcats going to identify that play. Next week, Lincoln High is on at home at Beechner Stadium in Lincoln, and they're going to take on Omaha Northwest in district play, who will be our final game of the season. In 2 weeks, the Bearcats will head to Omaha, and they'll conclude the regular season at Omaha Northwest. But again, next week, we'll be here. Bearcat Sports Network, Kearney versus Elkhorn South.
Drops back to pass. Pressure coming. That ball is tipped. Almost intercepted. Tanner Johnson unable to get there in time, though.
Good pressure. Was that Xander?
I believe that was Xander. Xander Ruling came off that edge, hopping into that passing lane. Parker Wise came through and hit him while he was trying to catch that ball.
Yeah, Ruling put some good pressure on him, made the quarterback have to throw a little high and probably a little faster than what we wanted to. And so brings up 3rd down, 3rd and 10.
Right now, Xander only plays defense, but I know from last year playing football with him, he is a stellar wide receiver. You give him time to go on a long route, he will take off running. He's got some quick speed.
Pocket holds up there and a drift to the right side.
Short pass here.
In the flat there, I think it's Ludi again. Is that number 22?
He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. We will see what
Javon
happens
Ludi.
with the chains. They will say a first down, so
Yep. Okay.
it was not a first and goal. So it'll be first. It'll be first and goal now. With 8:34 left here to go. First and goal from the 5.
That's a good shot you're seeing there of the Bearcat defense there at the ball 5-yard line. Nice job at our camera operators here. Again, all of our camera operators, everybody here are students at Kearney High School. We want to thank you guys for your support, except for me.
I was say Ryan's not.
Except for Ryan, our director tonight, is an 8th grader.
7th grader.
7th grader. My bad. I was trying to make me older. Bounce off. Busby into the
Busby will sneak into the end zone, and he will score, answering a 20-0 run that the Bearcats had. The trainers will head onto the field
and we have
for injured Bearcat.
Yeah, we have injured Bearcat down.
It looks like DeAndre.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like DeAndre down. He's kind of grabbing his knee. That's a big blow for the Bearcats here this late in the season. Hopefully he pops right up there again because we lost Brooks Paul, lineman.
He's sitting on the bench over on the
Brooks
side.
on the bench? Yeah, I saw him earlier.
It's kind of hard to see him.
Brooks Paul on an ice pack. But DeAndre went down there. Okay, well, they're tending DeAndre. We're going to take a break here. We're going to come back for the extra point here. Lincoln High just scored, 8:27 remaining in the fourth quarter action. Bearcats lead 34-13. We'll take a break here. Bearcat Sports Network brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
Waking up to a brand new dream. We're the local bank that's with you, wherever it leads. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank.
Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
You see Bearcats, you see DeAndre coming off there on his own power. A little bit of help. He's coming off his own power. That's a good sign.
There's a low kick. I believe it hit the upright. And it will go in.
It's kind of like a la Justin Tucker.
Although Justin Tucker hit the crossbar and he got help. That was about the farthest he could get that
he
kick.
hit it 66 yards.
I don't
Give
know.
the man some bread.
I will know.
Give him some help.
Like, by all means, that is a great kick. But
Absolutely.
I was on the field, I think, Tuesday for the reserve game watching them. And I just like, okay, well, he had to kick it from here to get that 66 yards. I'm like, oh, my God, that is – once you're on the field, you kind of realize how far that 66 yards really is.
That's a good shot right there, Coach Roeder. And we just lost the camera angle. Our camera proper just moved. That's okay. Go on the sideline there.
Well, got another one.
Then we got to go to the sideline here. We'll see what Tosh's shot looks like there. Again, it's our sideline camera right there. Again, it's just a little choppy right there. We're going to try to get a reception cleared up. But, boy, if we get that reception cleared away and maybe a boost up there, that's going to be a great, great shot angle there. And that camera here. We're going back here. All right, 8:27 remaining. Bearcats up by 3 scores to 34-14.
8:27 left to go.
Again, after the conclusion of the game, stick around. We'll take a short break. Stick around. And for our homecoming coronation festivities. And you see Bearcats are anticipating. They're kind of moving their up man up. They're kind of anticipating almost like an onside kicker, you think?
Maybe squib or something.
They brought some guys up, haven't they?
I think their second line might be a little farther
they're a
forward.
little farther up, yep.
But they've still got their usual 5 up front.
Yeah.
Caden Miller and Xander Ruling back deep to receive. They will change the formation. be bunched in the middle. They've got one man on the outside.
I think we got it early.
I think
we jumped in it quick.
Bearcats have control of it.
Yep. That was a nice job. But I think, who was that? Was that
55.
55.
Adrian Poppy.
But nice job anticipating the ball. Poppy kind of waited. You know, ball had to get to the 50.
He grabbed it about the 53.
But you know, about 48.
Oh,
There's no
48,
50,
yes.
Did you just say 53?
I did. I'm not doing the math right now.
Oh, my gosh.
I was doing pretty good today with all my math, and then it's...
There's a 53-yard line in football? This isn't in CFL, Canadian Football League. 53? You're not going to live that
I
one
at
day.
least haven't jinxed us.
You're not. Oh, that one hurt.
I'll pull that card.
Ow.
I will pull that card real quick.
That hurt. Ow, that hurt. We're going back to the game now.
Caden Miller, Max Myers to the near side. Handoff to Parker Wise. Parker Wise finds the hole, and he will get a gain of about 6, I believe, on that play.
I think we're getting a steady diet of Parker Weiss and Rian Green. I see Rian on the sidelines there. I think we're getting a steady diet of Parker Weiss and Riley Miller running the ball here. 8 minutes here remaining.
You can't see it. I'm not sure if you can hear it through the speakers or not. But when there's no opposing student section, the band and rowdy section are competing for who's got the most spirit. And it's looking like rowdies are going to take that victory. Parker Wise, handoff up the middle. Parker Wise makes one man miss. Parker Wise takes the contact, and he gets enough for a first down, and he gets that up to the 24-yard line. Parker Wise taking dudes with him, breaking tackles, doing everything.
Now, Parker Wise is being a bully there. We're trying to get Tasha down there to get a shot of the Rowdies. There she is. Maybe she lost her audio. And Bearcat first down there at the 24-yard line. And Weiss is just bullying himself away.
I think Caden kind of knows what's coming as he's cheating the huddle a little bit, but he's had a great night. I believe 2 touchdowns for him and 2 touchdowns for Parker Wise.
Oh, that's going to be 5 yards there. A nice hard count by Riley Miller. That's the 5 the easy way for the Bearcats. Move the ball down to the 19-yard line. There she goes. We're going to try to get her shot. Tasha's going to sit there. We're going to click over there. There's our rowdy section. Kearney High School is one of the best student sections in the state. If you see how deep that is, what do you think? Ryan, what are you looking at there? Do you think 20, 25 rows deep? About 20 to the side? 20, 25. That is a big rowdy section.
Yeah. That's pretty much all the way towards the top.
Outstanding support for the Kearney High student section. Homecoming.
Handoff, Parker Wise on the inside. Parker Wise goes left. Parker Wise dragging defenders with him. He gets the first down. He goes for about 6.
Thank you, Tasha, for that shot of the Schooner rowdy section there. And there's that sideline camera out there. It's going to be a little choppy. Oh, no, well. There it goes. Well, Tasha will.
Tasha's moving to the other side.
She's getting the sideline. Good shot there of the Bearcat huddle there. Riley Miller, senior quarterback coming in. Riley's done a great job this year directing the team. Year starting. And Bearcats now knocking the door, trying to put this one away about the 11-yard line.
Parker Wise lines up in the shotgun. Miller pitches it. That ball's behind him. I might be jumped on. I think that's a Lincoln High ball.
Yep.
That is a Lincoln High ball.
Yeah. I think did Riley get hit on that one?
I think Riley might have been hit while doing it.
About ready to pitch the ball. I grabbed the ball. I got hit there. Either way, is nice penetration there by the Lynx to blow that play up, to knock it down with 6:03 remaining the ball. Turnover Bearcats. That evens it out now 2-2, I believe. Correct?
Yes, it is now 2-2 with fumbles. They have 2 fumbles. We have a fumble and an interception.
Okay.
But that is going to end my night tonight. I'm going to go get ready to organize everybody else.
All right, so Mitchell's taking off tonight. Thank you, buddy, for turning in, and you'll hear Mitchell next week as the Dart Man and Mitchell will be back calling the game between Elkhorn South and Kearney High. Mitchell, you have a good night. We'll see you on the field here in a few minutes.
Yep, see you.
And pass play out there. Nice pass play out there by 22 yards here. I think that was number 80. Yep, to Tevin Cruz there. 6'2", 225 tight end. Haven't called his name very much there. First down Lynx after the turnover, bring the ball out to the 37-yard line. 5:45 remaining in the game. Thank you again for tuning in here. Bearcat Sport Network brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Bearcat Sports Network, proud member of the Strive family schools, over 150 strong. Strive, bringing you all the great action here. Busby on the keeper. Nice cutback. Got some good yards there. Oh, nice spin move. Ball across midfield. Busby for 14 yards. Brought down by number 1, Jack Dahlgren. We called his name. Good shot there of the Bearcat defense. Again, camera operators, all Kearney High students except for our director, 7th grader, Ryan Dahlke. Ryan's done a nice job being our director this year. He kind of runs all the commercials. Kelvin tells us when we kind of come in and out of commercials. He's done a great job and been a nice addition for us this year. Lincoln High brings up first down, ball at the 49-yard line, just across midfield. Busby looking back out in the flat. Pass completed. Pass completed to number 4, Tyler Lorenz. Pushed out of bounds, I believe, for another first down. That ball down the 33-yard line. Pickup of 11 on the play. 4:51 remaining in the game. I mean, Bearcats right now probably a bend, no, don't break type of mode, but we don't want to give up any kind of scores here because then, still got a part of the game. Still 4:51. You got to play it all the way through. Put some pressure on against Busby. Oh, nice job slipping the tackle away. Good pursuit by the Bearcats. That was number 32, Jacob Ransdell. Jacob got in there, got some pressure on him. Busby alluded to the first one, but Jacob kept going on and brought him down there. Busby got a 1-yard gain on that from that scramble, but more importantly, clock is running. Bearcats really don't need to score. They just want 4 minutes and 23 seconds to come off the clock. And our producer tonight, Benaiah Bauer. Benaiah's running all the cameras. We have 4 cameras running tonight, and Benaiah has been trying to watch all 4 cameras at the same time, trying to figure out what best shot to see you. Benaiah's a freshman this year, joined our team. It's been awesome to have Benaiah so far. Back to pass Busby. Look at him. Trying to juggled and caught for another first down. That's number 22, Ludi. Called his name quite a bit tonight. Junior.
It's been great to have me, except for that first day.
But I just talked to him here. He goes, it's been good to have you here except for the very first day. Very first day, but I ran our main camera. And Claudette, who's running our main camera tonight, is smiling because she knows what's coming up. We'll talk about that after the first play here, after this first down play here. Ball at the 22-yard line for the Lynx. Bearcats jump and get back. Clock's running down 3:27. Oh, nice pursuit by the Bearcats on the backside. I believe that's Xander Ruling. Yep. And as soon as I said about on the first week, timeout I think there's timeout on the field. No. Oh, there it goes. Clock stopped somehow. I don't know why the clock stopped. There it goes back again. But Grand Island game, Benaiah was running our main camera, which of course is the most important part because everybody wants to see the good play. And it had an interception right at the end of the game. And after this play. Oh, that's movement. Kind of the right on the top side there. I think it's number 78. Kind of moved. It's going to cost the Lynx 5. But big play. And right at the end of the game, Claudette is laughing over here. At the end of the game, against Grand Island, our arch rival, they throw it deep. We're up by 7. And we intercepted. Caden Miller intercepts the ball and starts running the ball back. And Benaiah starts jumping up and down and celebrating, because that's what we do. We celebrate, but he forgot that he's running the camera, so no one at home could have watched the run back. And Benaiah felt really bad about that, didn't you? He shakes his head. Nice run there by the Lynx there. And people sending emails went, hey, your guys are doing a great job, but can you please remind them to watch the camera? But you know what? That's what happens. Claudette is still laughing over there. Claudette, who's running our main camera tonight, she's still laughing at Benaiah. We give that kid a hard time. But, yeah, he was celebrating the Kearney High victory, but he forgot to move the camera. It happens. This is a learning educational experience. We're going to make mistakes. We thank you, everybody, for your support here. Big third down and 3 here. Definitely 4-down territory for the Lynx here. Ball at the 15-yard line. 2:07 remaining in the game. Bearcats looking, we're going to bring some heat. Nope, back off there. Busby with the time. Bearcats trying to keep him in the pocket. He's got a lot of green space in front of him there. Directing traffic, going to throw it across his body. That's dangerous. There is a whole mess of blue and white jerseys in that end zone. And Claudette, who's again running a main camera tonight, said, to be fair, she still makes fun of Benaiah about that. And honestly, probably in 2 years, we'll still be talking about that moment. That's okay. You know what? But you got the interception. He got the interception. He just didn't get the run back. But he got the important thing. Big 4th down here. 4th down and 3 for the Lynx. This is the B-ball game. Hard count. No, didn't work. Bearcats did not jump. Timeout on the field. And again, we're gonna stay here. We're not gonna take away break here. Bearcat Sports Network brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. My bad. Brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Again, we want to thank our sponsor, Pinnacle Bank. Without their financial support, we'd not be able to bring you all the events like the one you're watching tonight. We want to thank everybody at Pinnacle Bank, like Nikki Masick, Brian Moore, and the rest of the incredible group for their financial support. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Again, thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. Next week, Bearcats are at home against Elkhorn South. The Storm are coming into Kearney to Lincoln. The Storm come into Kearney to play. Bearcats had 2 great matchups with the Storm last week. Storm, I believe, are ranked 4th or 5th in the state right now. That's going to be a tough matchup for the Bearcats. And then in 2 weeks, regular season ends, the Bearcats will head to Omaha Northwest District Contest and take on that one. And after that one, state competition. So stick around here. We will stream that. And I do know Omaha Northwest is a Strive school. Shout out to Omaha Northwest. So both games next week and in 2 weeks will be streamed. You'll be able to watch all your Bearcats live here. Big 4th down play here. 1:51 remaining. Bearcats leading 34-14. Motion pitch out. Stuck. What a play. What a play by, was that 86? Was that DeAndre? No, that is 36. That was Tanner Johnson. He read that all the way. Screen coming around there. One-on-one tackle. One of the hardest tackles to make, whatever. Senior Tanner Johnson. Haven't called his name much tonight. He read that and took him down. Bearcats ball with Bearcats 1:44 remaining. Lincoln High can stop it twice, so they can make the Bearcats punt. Riley Miller in a quick play. 12 seconds remaining on the clock. Bearcats cannot take victory formation. Probably a couple Parker Rice runs. There's one. And Weiss is going to bulldoze him way up for almost 5 yards, 6 yards. We'll see what Lincoln High does here, Coach. They're not going to stop the clock on this one. Bearcats can run it down. Bearcats can run it down here. Nice shot there, Lincoln High defense. They played well tonight. Giving us some, have really given only about one really big play to Caden Miller. And Claudette is showing her. Claudette's over here dancing. We know a camera on her. We wish we need an inside camera here. She's showing her rendition what Benaiah did after. But he celebrated after a win over Grand Island. It was a huge win. I think that's a delay of game. Okay, again, Bearcats 53 seconds away from this victory, up 34-14. Victory is in hand for the Bearcats. And look at you see on the bottom of the screen there, the gentleman in white at the 25-yard line, that is Coach Cool. And 53 seconds remaining, and you're up by 20, and there's a delay of game, and Coach Cool is still yelling at him. That's how Coach is. He is an intense man. He expects perfection at all times, even with 53 seconds left, and you're up by 20. Miller's going to drop back here. And Lincoln High, they are not going to take the timeouts. So that will end it. Miller will take one more snap. Lincoln High coach has decided that, you know what, there's no reason to delaying it. It's kind of a classy move. Miller will take one more. I kind of hear the Rowdies. I hear the victory chant there by the Rowdies. And that's one more there. Little extracurricular shoving. Don't like to see that attempt to end the game. And those have been an intensive game, but don't like seeing those. And that's going to end the game here. Bearcats come out victorious. Yeah, referees kind of separating them all the way right there. And you always want to see some good sportsmanship. I know it's an intense game. Everybody likes intensity, but keep it calm. And I see some hugs there from both sides. There are guys in white and guys in blue taking some hugs there. That's the classiness I like to see that usually receive from Lincoln High and Bearcats. And that's the victory here. Bearcats win 34-14. And see the victory formation there. We're going to kick our mics off. We're going to keep our cameras rolling here. Stick with us around. We got homecoming, Coronations coming up right after this. Bearcat Sports Network brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. And little shots. We got a little fireworks celebration going on. There we go, back it up there. Oh, nice little fireworks play here for homecoming. And there's the boys taking a knee. All like Coach Cool style does this. And Bearcats celebrating here. Again, we're going to kick our mics off here, but stick with us here. We have homecoming coronations and celebrations here. Everybody's lining up here, and we're going to announce it. We'll have the homecoming court coming up in a few minutes. Bearcat Sports Network brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bearcat Sports Network. As we're bringing you Homecoming 2021, and the homecoming candidates are going to line up there. We're going to announce them as they come across there, and then they will announce the junior homecoming royalty, and then our senior homecoming royalty dance tomorrow. Claudette, you ready to go? She's nodding her head. Benaya, ready to go? Benaya's like, you'll be like, nope. And Claudette, because we have extreme blue and gold today, Kearney High, and Claudette has blue and gold glitter makeup that she bought, and she put on, and she told me today in class that she's having a hard time getting it off. So she's going to look. So she told me to take off. I'm going to look like a disco ball. You know, it's going to be good. We're all right. We're all right. A couple great shots there. As you see a shot right there, that is our homecoming court, royalty court. They'll have the juniors come across, and then they'll have the seniors, and we're and all of us here at the Bearcat Sports Network Strive. We're all pulling for Dartman. You know, not to big favorites or anything, but we're pulling for Dartman. You know, and again, I know I know most of the royalty court. They're absolutely fabulous students, them all. About half of them in my classes. I've enjoyed working and talking to them. But Nolan's one of us. And I see Mrs. Wall on the backside there. Yep. And they're bringing the first. They're lining them up, going to bring them across here. Again, Bearcats victorious tonight, 34-14. And we got some really good shots there. Our sideline camera, that's a great shot there of our sideline camera there. See, there it's not very jumpy. I think it's something when she moves around. So, Benaya's running our switchboard here. Again, he has 4 cameras tonight. We're doing here. Tremendous job by all of our students at Kearney High School. Again, this is a learning objective. And our all students here. And our first couple here, our junior royalty court members. First up here is Ava Florell. Ava's the daughter of Melissa and Clinton Florell. She's a member of the Kearney Tackles Cancer and the Dance Cats. Ava's also involved with 4-H and Powerhouse Dance Academy. And she's being escorted by Keenan Bruce. Keenan is the son of Rebecca and Charles Bruce. He is a member of FCCLA, Quiz Bowl, and the Kearney High Book Club. Keenan is also part of the Twisty Puzzle Enthusiast group. I like Keenan. I know him. That kid can do a Rubik's Cube in about 15 seconds. I'm not joking. You give me a look here. And he just did a cartwheel. Okay, I'm going to give props up getting that cartwheel because Ava's a dance cat. And yeah, I'm not joking. I bet Keenan can do a Rubik's Cube in about 15 seconds. Great kid. This is Mr. Chaddock out there. And the next one up here, Delaney Junker. Delaney is the daughter of Leisha and Chris Junker. She's involved with Kearney Tackles Cancer, K Club, and is a member of the soccer team. Delaney also plays for Nebraska Select Soccer. And her escort is Winston Chu. He's the son of Catherine Chu. He's a member of the Student Council, Youth Advisory Council, and FBLA. One of the cool things about it is what they do with their handshakes. They didn't do anything. And we're going to take our scoreboard off there in a second. And I think we clicked on something wrong. So give us a second here. We're going to kick our scoreboard off. There we go. And come out here. Little handshake there. Elise Malin, she's the daughter of Cindy and Ken Malin. She's a part of Kearney Tackles Cancer, K Club, and Youth Leadership Kearney. Elise is also on the volleyball team. Her escort is Jack Dahlgren, number 1. Jack is the son of Kristen and Greg Dahlgren. He is a member of the football, basketball, and track teams. Shout out to Jack's older sister, Ellie. She's a track athlete at University of Kansas. And Ellie was a great friend of my son, Colin. I hope Ellie's watching tonight. Ellie, big shout out to you. Coming in here now, Olivia Olson. Olivia is the daughter of Abby and Andrew Olson. She's a member of FCCLA, class officers, and the Be Kind leadership team. Olivia is also on the track and cross country teams. They have district coming up there this week. Her escort is Justin Murray. He's the son of Dawn and Chad Murray. He's on the football, basketball, and track teams. And Justin also is a member of FFA, one of the strongest organizations we have. I believe actually it's one of the largest FFA programs in the state of Nebraska, the only one with 3 teachers. Kearney High is the only FFA program with 3 teachers. And up here, Florence Rogers is the daughter of Jane Hornsby and Stuart Rogers. She's on the cross-country and track teams. Florence also a member of Educators Rising, FCCL, and the Green Team. And showing his dance moves was Nolan Smith, the son of Andrew and Kyle Smith. He's a member of the football and baseball teams, and Nolan also plays Legion Baseball. Now, Ethan Sundberg is the son of Gretchen and Kent Sundberg. He's a trumpet in the jazz and wind ensembles. Is in Tri-M Music's on the Be Kind team. Ethan's also a member of the golf team. Ethan has 2 escorts tonight because there was a tie in the girls. Carson Worley, the daughter of Amy and Chris Worley. She's on the volleyball and soccer teams, and Carson's a member of the K Club. And Hannah Zobel. Hannah's the daughter of Julie Wheeler. She's a member of the marching band and part of theater. Hannah is also a historian for Tri-M. And now come our senior royalty. Bringing it first, Emma Bonsall, the daughter of Brady and Sherry Bonsall. She's a member of the cross-country and track and field teams. Emma is also involved in the Key Club, FCA, and choir. And Emma will be competing at district cross-country. Great shot of Emma right there. And her escort, Shamil Abalak. Shamil is the son of Bravish and Amira. He's on the tennis and speech teams. Shamil is also vice president student council and the vice president FBLA. And a little chest bump there. I'm going to give a push bump there. I bet Emma will knock him down. And come now, Megan Dahlke. Ryan, that your sister? What do you think about that? Ryan, sister?
I think that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Your sister's out there?
Yeah.
Are you going to vote for your sister?
I wish I could vote.
There you go. Megan Dahlke's the daughter of Todd and Teresa Dahlke. She's on the volleyball and tennis teams. Megan's also involved with National Honor Society, FCA, and is a class officer. A little handshake there going on with Josue Boteo. Great kids, the son of Eunice and Edgar Boteo. He's involved with Yearbook, Echo, the Green Team, and on the National Honor Society. Jose is also a member of the soccer team. Next coming up, Olivia Flood. Olivia Flood is the daughter of Lorraine and Michael Flood. She's a president of the Student Council, a member of the Hope Squad, part of the Youth Leadership Kearney, and is on the tennis team. I think she's a 2-time state tennis medalist. And her escort, Dartman Nolan Dart, the son of Kim and Lucas Dart. He's involved with Strive and is a member of our tennis team. Hey, and we're showing our bias, completely showing our bias up here for Nolan. And so we're shout out for Dartman. And Dartman will be on the call next week, Elkhorn South. We're not biased, are we? No. Next up, Kirsten Garner is the daughter of Amber and John Garner. She's a part of the Youth Leadership Kearney and National Honor Society. Kirsten's also on the soccer and basketball team. Incredible young lady. I've known her for a long time. Her escort, Caden DeFries, son of Joel and Michelle DeFries. He is a member of the cross-country and track teams. Caden is also part of FCA and Student Council. Caden also a member of that cross-country team that will take part in districts later this week as they attempt to go to state. Coming up now, Sydney Hafner, the daughter of Brett and Gina Hafner. She's a drum major of the band, class officer, and a member of Youth Leadership Kearney. Sydney is also on the tennis team and a member of the worship team at her church. Her escort, Chris Dutenhofer. He's the son of Neil and Ellen Dutenhofer. He's on the football and track team, and Chris is a member of FCLA. Chris was a member, I believe, of the state championship 4x4 team last year. Chris was on that with Cade Miller. Sydney Hafner, again, drum major at one of the best bands in the state. The pride of Kearney High, the Kearney High band, and Sydney Hafner is the drum majors. Great young lady. Coming in now, Chloe King. Chloe King is the daughter of Sean and Amanda King. She's a member of Student Council, HOSA, and Key Club. Chloe is also part of the National Honor Society. Her escort, Tanner Johnson, is the son of Rhonda and Scott Johnson. He's a member of the football and baseball teams. Tanner is also involved with K Club. Coming in now, McKenna Nygren, daughter of Doug and Becky Nygren. She's a member of Kearney Tackles Cancer and the National Honor Society. Her escort, Caden Miller, the son of Heidi and Dan Miller. He is a member of the football, basketball, and track teams, and Caden also part of FCA. Again, I think Caden was also with Chris last year on that state championship 4x400 team. Coming in now again, Isabel Rich is the daughter of Kelly and Matt Rich. She's a senior class president, a member of National Honor Society, and the Hope Squad. Isabel is also on the track team. And her escort, another Parker Weiss is the son of Ryan and Tasha Weiss. He's a member of the football, basketball, and track team. And with him is Lauren Welch. Lauren is the daughter of Katie and Jim Mahalik and Andy Welch. She's on the cross-country and track team. She's also a member of the Key Club and FCA. And the reason why Parker has 2 dates is, again, there was a tie And so there's one extra. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that is your junior royalty court to your right. And your senior royalty court, as you're seeing right now, on the left. And we'll pan over to the, I think they'll announce the, oh, yeah, we'll go wide shot there. And they'll announce the, I think they call them prince and princesses? Is that right?
I think so.
A second attendant.
Oh.
The second attendant was Ethan Sundberg and Florence Rogers. And the first attendants were Winston Shrew and was it Olivia Olson. And the second male attendant for the senior class was Cade Miller. And the second female attendant was Miss Dahlke. All right, Megan Dahlke, second. Oh, the Dart Man, first attendant. And the first female attendant was Chloe King. And our homecoming prince to this year is Shamil Abalak. And our homecoming princess was Emma Bonzel. And next will be our king and queen. And Chris Dutenhofer. Down there, Chris Dutenhofer is this year's king, homecoming king. Congratulations, Chris. Great kid. You guys know Chris? Chris is been a media pro last year. He's actually been a media pro one class next year. I've known Chris for a long time. Outstanding young man there. Chris Dutenhofer, our homecoming king. And the homecoming queen, Sydney Hafner. Congratulations to Sydney. Sydney Hafner, the daughter of Brett and Gina Hafner. She's the drum major in the band, class officer, and the member of Kearney Youth Leadership Kearney. So this year's homecoming king and queen, King Chris Dutenhofer, Queen Sydney Hafner. Congratulations, both outstanding young men and women. As you see a shot, there's Chris and Sydney right there. They will represent Kearney well. We love the traditions of a homecoming as they go. And great shots there of all the king, queens. There's Shamil. There's Emma. There's the Dart Man in the blue suit there. Okay. I think right next to him is that Olivia or Megan. Yeah, there's Megan. Cade Miller right there. Winston Shue just to the left of Chris. On Chris's left there. And they're giving the flowers there again. Again, thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. We're going to kick off here our audio there, and we thank everybody for watching the homecoming festivities. Tomorrow night, dance at 9 p.m. Everybody dress up at homecoming, so it was a great celebration. Bearcats victory tonight, 34-14. Tune in next week, 7 p.m. kickoff. The Storm come to town. Elkhorn South bringing that top 5 ranking in the state to take on your Bearcats. Bearcats victorious tonight, 34-14. Thank you for watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. We will see you guys next Friday night.